Well, it was one of the breakout shows last summer, and lucky for us, Jim Gaffigan and his crew are back wreaking havoc all around New York City.
Yes, and no question, season 2 will definitely be even quirkier, especially Dave, played by Adam Goldberg. Take a look.
I just want to make something extremely clear to the jury, particularly juror number 5. I am super pro-women, and not just the attractive ones. I love beautiful nails, you know? Yeah. Beautiful nails indicate to me that a woman takes pride in her appearance. I mean, ugly nails, like, oh, I can't even picture it.
Oh, Dave. All right, so Adam is here with us now. Welcome
You're kind
back.
of studying my work. No.
Great delivery
Do you watch yourself often?
I watch myself often, but not on television, just in mirrors.
In mirrors and things like that?
And then in my own surveillance cameras that I nanny cam myself. And then I'll watch the playback for hours.
Have you found anything disturbing about
yes,
yourself?
quite a few disturbing things. Yeah, I would probably throw the book at me if that were something one could do. Yeah.
You should tell Dateline about that. That's a lot of predators.
Yeah, I might just go down the hall to.
Just turn yourself in. Yeah, just turn yourself into Dateline.
All right, so let's talk about the show and let's talk about Dave. What can we expect from Dave in season 2?
Well, Dave is kind of Dave is a lovable scumbag. You know, Dave is he likes ladies. He enjoys
the pretty ones.
Attractive one. I think also women.
He doesn't discriminate.
No, he doesn't discriminate. In that regard, he's not.
Opportunity.
He's an equal opportunity objectifier. He's a comedian. He's a kind of Jim's sort of kind of vulgar counterpart. You know, sort of the antithesis, the anti-Jim. And in this season, my character may or may not end up getting a television show sort of halfway through the season that may or may not make Jim start feeling even worse about himself. So that's sort of my kind of little arc in the thing, is to make Jim feel even worse about himself than he already does. Now, Jim the character.
Yes,
Jim in real life feels absolutely wonderful about himself.
Now, this is such a great cast. It's you, it's Jim, it's Michael Ian Black, Ashley Williams, but the guest stars on the show are also a huge attraction. Who's going to be popping up in season 2?
It's tons. It's endless. There's one in particular in this little arc that I have. I actually don't think they didn't say. I don't know. Is there anyone around? They didn't say that I
couldn't tell us.
That I could mention. I don't.
I say just go for it.
So just say it.
He's a big. He may his first name. Actually, he is on it, but that's not the surprise. He is on it. That's not
Chris
clear.
Rock.
He's not. He was on last season. So
Jeez, y'all have had it.
Yeah, no, it's literally.
We're gonna need more clues.
No, it's hilarious. Like last year, I think that we did a thing at the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, and it was like, I think because we had to work around Jimmy Fallon's schedule, I think I did my scene with him with a piece of tape on a door jamb, and then he could come and do his coverage. It wasn't really. It was like the second AD, and I did my dialogue, and then Jimmy came in, and it wasn't because Jimmy was being a diva. It's because he hosts a little show every day.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyway,
a little show.
A little show.
Yeah, it's just a little like a cable
6th
access thing, you know. I think once every third Tuesday or something.
Well, this show takes place, of course, all around New York City.
Yeah, a lot of New York.
What do you love about shooting and working in New York City?
Honestly, it's more. I mean, I'm from Los Angeles, so I live most of the year in Los Angeles. But I love shooting in New York. I love being. I mean, I take a lot of pictures. I'm sort of a camera collector and photographer person.
You took our photo.
I snuck your photo.
While we were working.
Yeah,
you kind of have a New York vibe to you,
I
though.
know.
You feel like you fit into New York.
Something happened. There was some switching at birth that took place. Yeah, I was born just sort of like dark and angry and surly, and then somehow I ended up in Los Angeles.
Now, speaking of birth, something that's getting a ton of praise is your new movie, Rebirth, and that premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, Rebirth is a really interesting film wherein I play a kind of antagonistic sort of character to this old friend of mine who I sort of reappear in his life and encourage him to take this kind of like sort of weekend retreat, and then the weekend retreat sort of turns into a kind of sort of darkly comic Hall of Mirrors, and I may or may not sort of have something more to do with it than just his sort of pal. You kind of have to, you know, it's a little bit like a sort of a Russian doll thing. You kind of have to keep watching it and sort of see what happens. But it was a really interesting role for me and something I actually hadn't played before. And I was really excited to do it. And it's going to be on Netflix. I don't know when it's a Netflix movie, so I don't know when it airs. This summer.
This summer?
Sometime.
Fantastic.
I know,
it's really
looking forward
interesting.
to it.
It's
A lot
good.
of great things going on with you. Well, you can catch the season 2 premiere of the Jim Gaffigan Show this Sunday at 10 p.m. on TV Land. Adam, great to have you here.
Thank you guys.
And congrats on everything.
Thank you guys. Thank you.